All right, yeah. So let me just do a quick intro and then Arvind, you can go ahead. So, hi everyone. This is Sitecore User Group Egypt. Mustafa and Nafi, one of the co-organizers. Rehab is another co-organizer. Ahmed Yamani, the third organizer with us. We have Arvind today talking about the takeaways from Sitecore Symposium. This is the first time we have you, Arvind, and it's our pleasure to have you on the Sitecore User Group Egypt. And as you just mentioning, there are so many other topics, including CDP, that we want to discuss with you on the next meetups. But yeah, for this one, again, thank you for presenting, and the floor is all yours.
Yep. Thanks a lot, Mustafa, for having me here to speak on this topic today, key takeaways from Sitecore Symposium 2022. And I'm very pleased to welcome you all on this session. I'll try my best to cover up as much as I can, and I hope I'll not make you sleep during it. Hopefully you'll enjoy the session. Okay, Symposium. After a few years of virtual conference, finally, Sitecore Symposium was back in person in Chicago last month. And there were over 2,500 attendees of this event. It's amazing. I got an opportunity to attend this amazing event, and thanks to my organization, Horizontal, to make it happen. It was much anticipated event since long. Let me introduce myself before jumping into the topic today. This is Arvind, having around 16 years of experience working as a senior technology lead for Horizontal UAE. Joined Horizontal around 3 years back, and it has been an amazing journey so far. Overall, I mentioned I'm having around more than 15 years of experience, played various roles like developers, then project manager, solution architect, and now senior technology lead. I'm passionate towards the technology and always seeks to explore something new. And it is like the golden time for me, because Sitecore come up with multiple new things, and I'm really excited to explore all those composable products Sitecore introduces. I'm technical blogger and quite active on Sitecore communities like Sitecore Stack Exchange, LinkedIn, Slack. So whenever you get a chance, you can connect. These are the channels. Everybody or anybody can reach out to me via these channels. And you can also find a repository on GitHub and few code snippets on Gist. That's enough. Let's meet the moment now. The theme for this symposium was meet every moment. Interesting tagline, right? Sitecore new composable word offers unmatched opportunity to accelerate and create agility at scale, to leverage cloud, to leverage cloud, to drive commerce, create new experiences, and engage with audiences to meet every moment. In this flagship user conference, the focus was to see how the transformation from monolith DXP to composable suites of products was going. Attendees learn how some of the world's biggest brands are empowered with deliver standout CX through innovative solutions that drive result and build customer loyalty. The event had several surprises and surprise announcements, and there were plenty of insights into where Sitecore is going that can better help you plan your own roadmap and better suggest to a client. The event was kicked off with Steve, the Sitecore CEO. He started with focusing content, mentioning how content is king, but only 1% of business invest into it. He specifically mentioned only 1% business invest into it. He quoted that if you win that extra 1%, can you imagine what kind of impact this can have on your business? At this And this can be achieved with the right strategy, right platform, and the right ecosystem that will learn how Sitecore provide that ecosystem to the end user. So you've mentioned that only 5% of content is receiving 90% of attention, and 10 to 20% of the world's trade now happening online. In this era, Sitecore helps the world's largest brand to grow revenue and to beat the competition through Sitecore modern composable SaaS strategy, in addition to the future expectation of content market to grow by 20% over the 7 years. Can Sitecore help the business keeping this growth in the mind? Yes, Sitecore can help the business to lower the total cost of ownership, increase the ROI from content, and simplify the complex solution stack. As I mentioned earlier, the event had several surprise announcements. Sitecore announced 3 completely new products into the SaaS umbrella after the launch of XM Cloud. XM Cloud was a flagship enterprise CMS, and the feedback has been amazing so far. So let's talk about new product announcements now. First one was Content Hub 1. It is a small sibling of XM Cloud. Sitecore has adopted its robust Content Hub offering for brands looking for entry point into digital experience delivery versus a holistic market strategy. The result is Content Hub 1, a focused, agile, and pure headless CMS system that allows brands to launch and to manage experiences on digital channels. When I say digital channels, it could be anything like web, mobile, smart displays, voice assistants, and marketplace. So basically, under the hood, Content Hub's CMP was enhanced with updated UI feature to make it simple. Make it simple for content structure management with the ability to publish to the experience age. Content Hub will provide an alternative headless CMS for simpler scenarios that are focused on simpler content entry experience. With this approach, content author use the Content Hub interface to enter content into form field. The UX has been expanded to make it easier to create list, fields, and other relationship between content. But at the end, it only models the content, nothing else, not how it will display onto the screen. To display onto the screen or to paint the page, you still need front-end application that consume the content and display it to the web pages. Developers would create their own application to fetch that content from Content Hub 1 and display it on any of the devices. Since published content is cached at the edge using experience edge, performance should be very good. We are assuming that because of that, content is cached on experience edge at the CDN. We are expecting that the performance would be super good. The second one, Sitecore Content Search. So after acquisition, after acquiring Reflection with the search technology behind Sitecore Discover, Sitecore has created a more general content search tool for creating search experiences. This product can be used to deliver faceted site search experiences that provide tools for market to raise result in ranking while giving insight into the effectiveness of result through analytics. You might take XM Cloud as a CMS to drive your website content publishing, but then you might use Sitecore Search to do a Sitecore search, to do a site search, not Sitecore Search. Not all build need advanced searching. So you might be okay with some simpler queries against experience age on GraphQL layer, but Sitecore Search give you that ability to rely on for high quality, full featured content search in the solution. And the next one is the Sitecore Connect. It's basically a integration platform as a service with all these product integration, with all these composable product integration among these system become a very, very critical thing, right? And to solve this problem, Sitecore announced Sitecore Connect. It's a low-code integration platform that extend Workado, a leader in the space. Workado is a platform that do such things, and Sitecore partnered with Workado to give us this kind of flexibility to connect various system in composable world. Delivering on its promise of composability, Sitecore Connect via simple drag and drop UI. This will allow brand to seamless and easily connect Sitecore product to an existing technology stack. It has more than pre-built connectors today. Workado has more than 1,000 pre-built connectors that we can use today. And Sitecore Connect will offer a low-code, no-code interface that will allow brand to build their own recipes or use more than 400K community recipes expected to be offered through the product. Using Connect, brand can simply define a target system, set the flow, and publish it. So we know that there are more than 1,000 pre-built connectors, but Sitecore is already started working on building connectors and recipes for the platform we are talking about right now. Connecting XM Cloud, connecting CDP, personalize, send, and more when it launches. So Sitecore is, in background, Sitecore is working on those component, how it can be connected together with the help of Sitecore Connect. New partnership. There was one major announcement around this topic. Sitecore announced its newly minted partnership with Accenture, which is Sitecore CEO called one of the biggest in the company history. Said that this is probably one of the biggest partnership with Sitecore in last 22 years. They're joining Accenture in a strategic platform group. So it is purely for the strategic platform group. Sitecore expect that this will help business to better react to market changes and evolving customer need across content, experiences, and commerce. So that was a brief glimpse of that partnership. Let's move on the composable world again. The future is composable, and delivering standout digital experience across every customer journey is really, really important, especially considering that every customer journey is unique, every business or brand is unique, and every tech stack is also unique. Business need integrated technology stack that deliver for the business. Even for the brand like Sitecore, which is like a single vendor that provide most obvious solution, but brand or a company would still require other vendors to solve many other problems. And for that, we need composable components or composable architecture. And that is why we are saying that future is composable. Future is composable for sure. But even now, not even future, like now is composable. Sitecore is leading to provide the full composable stack in the cloud SaaS world. Sitecore is the only vendor that has complete end-to-end suite of composable product. Composable means choice where brand and business can choose what product they want in their technology stack. And Sitecore can certainly help them make those choices. Each Sitecore composable product are Mac ready. When we are saying that Mac ready, it's obvious, microservice based, API first, cloud native, headless. So all those composable product follow the same architectural pattern. Apologies for the bad quality of images. It had been taken from camera, so you'll see that lower quality images throughout the session. Apologies for that. Next gen DXP. Sitecore SaaS product can be broken down mainly in three categories, as you can see. Content Cloud, Engagement Cloud, and Commerce Cloud. Content Cloud, basically, it's a central gravity in the stack that have end-to-end content lifecycle to delivery. It's basically a central of the portfolio with a full market-leading capabilities with collaboration, strategy, and asset management to the content delivery. Next is the Content Cloud that provide the customer data, analytics, AI, and personalization, basically a brain behind digital experience. And the third one is Commerce Cloud. It's the headless commerce platform that provide commerce capability in headless way, plus some unique search capability. We'll look into these groups in little more details in next few slides. Excuse me. The platform DXP, that platform DXP will still be there, and Sitecore will continue to invest into that. And why? It is because there are some reasons that are not ready yet for the public cloud and still prefer to host their application in their private cloud or on-prem. But it does not mean that that composability will not be there for the platform DXP. You can still make use of those composable product, and because those are all REST-based APIs, you can still consume those into the platform DXP. Those products will still be useful if your client is still on platform DXP. Okay, here is the grouping or segregation I talked about earlier in little more detail. Content Cloud that we talked, that is listed as a blue, is made up of XM Cloud, Content Hub 1, Content Hub DAM, Content Hub Operations, and Sitecore Search. Content Hub Operation is basically a rebranding and enhancement of MRM, Content Hub MRM, to help with planning, execution with the marketing products and campaigns. And the next one is Engagement Cloud, which is marked as red, is made up of Sitecore CDP, Sitecore Personalize, Sitecore Send, and Sitecore Connect. And the Commerce Cloud, which is having the Order Cloud and Discover. As we discussed a few slides back, Content Cloud is central gravity in the stack. And the most important product with this whole composable word is, in Sitecore composable word, is the XM Cloud. XM Cloud, what is XM Cloud? So as per the definition from Sitecore, XM Cloud is cloud native agile content management system for today and tomorrow. This would help to create immersive digital experience that are relevant, connected, and omnichannel. It can help to manage and deliver experiences quickly and easily across channel around the globe at scale with agile DevOps for builders, lightning fast development, scalability, security, and the agility for marketers. That is what the definition Sitecore given to it. It is basically a next-gen visual authoring tool, personalization ready and designed for collaboration. XM Cloud is the successor of XP, not XM. So when XM Cloud was released a couple of months back, everybody was thinking that that is the Sitecore XM product delivered in SaaS package. It's just an XM product, but in different flavor. Earlier it was in on-prem, but now it is a SaaS project or package. And you still need Sitecore CDP and Personalize to achieve kind of personalization and analytics on top of that. But Sitecore Chief Product Officer Dev mentioned and corrected this view and saying that XM Cloud is successor of XP, not XM. He also showcased that how personalization can still be achieved with XM Cloud, allowing a rule engine-like experience for targeting page variants to different audiences, This would be a lighter version of CDP and basic web analytics and page performance metrics within the XM Cloud portal itself. So those capabilities will still be there, but at the lighter note. So XM Cloud will still have the personalization, will still have the analytics under the hood within the XM Cloud portal itself. This feature are not add-on, but will be a part of Sitecore XM Cloud. So we don't need to worry about if somebody is utilizing XM Cloud, they still get a flavor of personalization and analytics. Sitecore is all-in-one integration with a portfolio of products, providing access to them in a single interface, make them easier to use together. And it is really, really critical. And that is why where cloud portals comes into the picture. What is cloud portal? Let's see. The cloud portal is a kind of front door, not only to the Sitecore tools, but also for the vendors, for the third-party vendor as well. It's a simple portal for easily managing solution across composable DXP. It provides the single sign-on to all the Sitecore projects or products, not even Sitecore. It can also manage external vendor as well. And we can have external tool integrated into the system like Marketo, Salesforce, and Microsoft Teams. So when you have a XM Cloud portal access, you can see that once you log into the XM Cloud portal, you can see that there are apps where we can see the internal apps, and there are also one section called external apps where we can see those Marketo and Salesforce related apps listed there. Everything moving to SaaS, the connection between these products in a unified interface will become even more prevalent, and not needing to upgrade to get these features make it even more compelling. So in Symposium, they mentioned that this time, probably the last time that you might think of the migration or updating the Sitecore version from older to newer. Going forward from XM Cloud, you don't need to worry about. That will be taken care by Sitecore itself. In a nutshell, Cloud Portal will be a powerful administrative portal for all composable product, not just Sitecore, but also for the third-party product. XM Cloud component. So XM Cloud deliver an all new front-end ordering experience as well. XM Cloud components were introduced as a front-end as a service way to inject web component into website. And these components can be bind to any kind of data source, whether it be a XM Cloud items or Content Hub one or any other headless CMS. So we can create those components into XM Cloud platform itself, and we can target any kind of data source as long as those target data source are being exposed in the REST format. So we can create data sources within the platform itself, and any component can be tied up with that data source. Currently, it is still under development. Few of the people have the access to it, but it is not fully developed yet. As soon as it will be available, we can see into the motion. XM Cloud Component Interface offers multiple benefits, like front-end as a service that we discussed about, use any content source as we discussed, personalization ready, and we already discussed that XM Cloud will offer some inbuilt personalization rule like screen where you can set those rules. It also have the pixel perfect, compose pixel perfect front-end experiences and commerce storefront, deliver headlessly with the help of Experience Edge. And another component is the XM Cloud Form Builder, which is again another component we'll talk about. There are a set of features and tools that going to be launched soon, but we are fortunately enough to get some glimpse of those during Symposium. So XM Cloud Form Builder is one of them. So what is that? So XM Cloud Form Builder, which will allow marketers to create custom forms that can be embedded into the sites. So whenever we are creating a pages, we can embed those forms into the XM Cloud pages itself using Form Builder. That is again not launched yet. The implementation is still going on, and it will be launched in a couple of weeks. Another one is unified tracking. Unified tracking or event streaming. They called it as event streaming as well sometimes in Symposium. These are the basically capability in CDP itself. This will allow us to create unified tag to all the Sitecore DXP components to stream data from website or app to the destination and consume to the destination, and can be used as analytic data. So those data will be stored in the data lake, and that can be utilized further for the analytics purpose. We are just starting to see how all these products will work together to make a better experience. Like audiences in Sitecore CDP will be able to use to target people in XM Cloud. Sitecore Connect will move data to and from your CMS, and that is why we need unified tracking. And Sitecore announced this feature as a unified tracking, and will allow a single set of event and data to push data where it needs to go across all product. So as I said, that all data will be captured into the CDP data lake, and then it will provide a complete unified analytics capability into the composable stack. Next one is Sitecore 10.3, and this version will make it easier, this transition. Like if somebody is working on 9.3, 8.1, 8.2, but when we start working on Sitecore 10.3, it will make this transition, like whatever we are discussing here, all composable products, it will make it easier into the Sitecore 10.3. Sitecore 10.3 will be announced in a couple of weeks. It will have a brand new suite of REST and GraphQL APIs to enable modern development workflow and integration. This release focused on extensibility and interoperability to make integration with SaaS solutions using webhook easier. So probably their focus will be on the APIs and webhooks with the 10.2. That would help us or make it easier to provide that integration seamless into the all composable product. So a lot of focus was on what is the migration path of XM Cloud and when to stay on it, when to supplement it, and with the other products, and when it makes sense to replace it completely. That clarity will we see in next couple of weeks or months. And the last and important one, Project Affinity. Project Affinity will expand Order Cloud and create much broader commerce platform, moving for targeting primarily B2B implementation to bring better aligned with B2C. Order Cloud is known for B2B implementation, but few enhancements will be there to make it compatible and make it equally good on B2C implementation as well. Two big innovation will be around this. Sitecore gonna take IP from Discover and embed that in Order Cloud to enhance the order cloud solution, and adding things like extended capability like product catalogs, analytics, and AI, all in order cloud platform, and add the completely new administrative interface based on Discover tab. Another one is Storefront Builder. That will also be available in XM Cloud itself with a suite of commerce component that can be embedded into the pages. So Storefront Builder will also be there as a part of XM Cloud. So we can easily drag and drop component from XM Cloud and even from the Order Cloud. And we can set the data source from the Order Cloud, and it will run as is it is running today. Now wrapping up, Sitecore Symposium 2022 clearly showed how Sitecore is investing into composable, SaaS, and headless, and how their product will fit together to create an even more compelling offer than looking at them individually. I'm not very sure how much time we have. I think we are running over time. So we might have a couple of questions. I would be more than happy to respond you back. I already mentioned the channel on which I'm active. So I would happy to answer any kind of questions. We are running out of the time. I would not take much time, but certainly love to respond and love to answer whatever the question you might have.
Yeah, no, sure. We still have some time. So we can take some questions. You guys can either put on the chat, or if you want to raise your hand. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Satya Murthy, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Arvind, for the wonderful session. So I have a question regarding the Sitecore connectors. I worked on the implementation for the Commerce Dynamics. We already Sitecore provided that connectors. Just wanted to know, like any other platforms such as like Magento, do they have any kind of like future scopes to create a connectors to connect with the other systems, non-Sitecore systems?
Exactly, and that is what Workado is doing, right? Workado is a standalone platform today itself. So they have more than 1,000 inbuilt connectors for multiple systems. Probably whatever the connectors you are looking for, it is already there. It might already be there. You can check the Workado and check that whether that connector is already available or not. But if not, certainly we can add our own. And that connector we can register as a Sitecore product. But now I don't have that much of clarity that how we can publish that connector into the Sitecore Connect, but definitely the flow will be there, and we should be able to register or publish our connector into the Sitecore Connect. But that will be open. That is for sure.
Yeah, thanks, Arvind. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Vipin has a question. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So Arvind, I have a question. Like you said that the XM Cloud is a successor of XP, right? So
Exactly.
we in future we want to go for the composable as we already planned after this year's symposium. So my concern is that like we have implement the marketing tools like you can say the EXM, and you can say the you can say Motomo. This is a marketing tool, and we use analytics for the same to exchanging the emails. So would these tool these tool which is provided by the Sitecore by default with XP, is it also available with you can say in XM Cloud, or it will future it's come?
No, so as we are talking about EXM, but Sitecore already acquired for the marketing automation Sitecore Send, right? So those offering will be there in the Sitecore Send, and there will be a seamless integration with Sitecore Send with XM Cloud. So for the composable word, for the Greenfield project, we can suggest that we can leverage Sitecore Send for those kind of stuff. But for existing client, it would be very, very tricky to migrate existing XP client in a SaaS Word or in XM Cloud. So that clarity of migrating those content into Sitecore Send, I don't think it'll be an easier process. And I don't think that Sitecore will provide some kind of migration tool as well. So if we are planning to do so, we might need to think that if we can migrate as an agency or as a service provider, if they can have that kind of connector or that kind of tool or middleware where we can migrate that data. But going forward, composable is the word. Composable product will be utilized with XM Cloud seamlessly.
Okay, so as I understand correctly, instead of migration, if we are going to scratch building that, it will be helpful, right?
Yes. So if product from scratch, certainly a composable product is way to go.
Okay, thanks. I got the answer. Thanks.
Yeah.
Right, any other questions?
Like again, just to extend my answer on that, composable word, if client is ready with it. I mentioned in my PPT or DAC that few clients might not ready yet, specifically in this part of Word where content is really, really important, and client might not to put their content into the SaaS Word where anybody can access, and that will be stored anywhere into the Word. They still wants to keep their data safe and within the region only. In that case, we might need to go with the platform DXP, not to this XM Cloud Word or composable Word.
Sure. Thanks.
All right. I think we're good for questions. Thank you so much, Arvand, for this informative session. I really appreciate it, and especially for not giving you a very long notice before the presentation to prepare. So thank you so much. There was actually one quick question or a topic that was raised a couple of times, and I'm not sure if this is actually open to anyone who wants to jump on. Some developers in Egypt were wondering about the Sitecore certification, right? For developers. Is there anything new that we should be aware of, or is it the same exam that developers take? They take the training course maybe on the Sitecore portal and then they buy the exam, or is there like any changes recently happened there?
No, there is no change in the certification program. Sitecore 10.2 is still there for the certification point of view. 10.3 is still not launched yet. Once it is launched, and it will also take some time, only then 10.3 will be into the picture. But right now 10.2, and as far as I know, there is no change into the certification program till today.
Okay. Very good. So it is still following the same process as before.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, great. I think that's it. The recording will be available on the Sitecore User Group Egypt LinkedIn page for anyone to share and re-listen to what Arvand was discussing. Thank you everyone for joining, especially people in the UAE. I know it's late, so thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next meetup.
Thank you once again, Mustafa and Rehab, for this stage, and everyone who spent time to listen me from your busy schedule. So thank you, everyone, and have a sound sleep.
It's our pleasure. Thank you, Arvand.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you, everyone.